Hey Daily Dosers, my name is Gordy Nixon. I work with the junior high ministry at our Vista campus. And today I want to start you with this phrase. You don't know what you've got until it's gone. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before or some variation of it. I remember as a little kid, I would hear this phrase and I'd roll my eyes and go, yeah, I get it, I know. And I think for a lot of us, we hear this phrase all the time and it makes sense to us, but reality is we don't quite understand the meaning of it until we're in the midst of our life, our daily schedule, and something interrupts us. Something that we expected to be there, we assumed was going to be a part of our life, it's gone. And in that moment, it's that realization of going, I needed that. I assumed it was going to be there. It's part of my life. An example of this for me is every summer we take junior high students to this camp called Whitewater, and we camp. And by camp, I mean we sleep under the stars. The standard of a bathroom doesn't exactly meet the standard of my bathroom on a daily basis. We have no cell service, and we get a couple showers. And every year I get home, and I'm just overwhelmed by this feeling of thankfulness, gratitude, of going, that's not the way I want my normal daily life to be. Those things I kind of just assume they're going to be there on a daily basis. But it's not until that moment of those things being taken away from me that I realize how thankful I am for them in the first place. And so with this series that we've been going through on thankfulness and gratitude, I want to apply this logic to God. And to kind of get us to imagine for a second, pause, and go imagine my life without God. Imagine what it would look like without Him in it. Think through those benefits. Think through those things that on a daily basis, I think as a Christian, we kind of just take it for granted. All right, to help us with this analogy, we open to Psalm 103, verse 2. It says this, "Bless the Lord, O my soul. Forget not all His benefits, who forgives all of our iniquity, who heals our diseases, who redeems your life from the pit, who crowns you with steadfast love and mercy, who satisfies you with good, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles." What the psalmist does here is he writes, these are the benefits of God in your life. And for us, I want us to pause for a minute and go, imagine your life without these things. I sit here and I go, imagine my life without His forgiveness. Imagine my life without His healing. Imagine my life without His love and His mercy. These are things that as a Christian on a daily basis, I just assume are there for me. I just assume that He's given to me. And for us in this thankfulness and gratitude series today, I want us to just challenge us to go, before we give thankfulness to anybody else, before we show gratitude to anything else, let's start with the thing in God that we should be most thankful for. God has given us the most blessing. He doesn't say earn it. He doesn't say deserve it. He doesn't say work to this standard and then I will give you these things. It's freely offered to us as a gift. But I think because of that, that's why we can easily take it for granted. And we get caught in this mindset of going, I'm a Christian, I get these things, I have a relationship with God, and we do our daily basis, and we go, thanks God, and we move on. Today, myself included, the challenge or the encouragement is to simply pause and to go, what would my life look like without God in it? What are those things that He gives me on a daily basis that I take for granted? And pause today, acknowledge those things, and appreciate how amazing they are, what your life looks like because of those things. And in that moment, celebrate those things. Because human nature is to pause for a second and go, thanks God, and to move on to what's next. What else am I going for? What else do I desire right now? But instead of doing that, let's celebrate in that moment and get in this mindset of going, God, today, and not just today, but every day, I'm going to pause, I'm going to celebrate, I'm going to appreciate it, I'm not going to take it for granted. I hope that brings you encouragement today. I hope we can pause and we can do that and start our thankfulness with Him. We'll see you next time, Daily Dose.